Hello everyone, my name is Elapsed, I am GM of Downfall Guild, and this will be my guide to running the Durumu maze, and dropping the lingering gazes correctly so you won't wipe your raid. Everyone should form up roughly 5 seconds before the disintegration beam timer ends, directly in front of Durumu. Here we will stand until we see lightning form on one side. That will be the safe side, or the start side of the maze. Now that we see the left side is safe, everyone should form up at the very edge of eyesores near the maze they choose to run. There are 3 possible mazes: outer, middle, and melee. I'm running the outer one right now. You'll be able to see the middle as well. Melee can be the most difficult because the maze is slower to form, but if you're quick-witted, it'll be the easiest. After a few seconds, Durumu will begin to rotate around the room in the direction that you were running, in this case, clockwise, and the maze will reveal itself slowly. Your job? Safely navigate the maze while not allowing the beam to catch up and overtake you. You can see I tend to jump the gun and run the maze before it's fully revealed, and I'm taking damage from eyesores as a consequence. Eyesores are what make up the maze. They are the purple clouds, and they cause damage even through immunities. They will kill you quickly, so don't stand in them if you can avoid it. If you choose to run the outer maze, I recommend you have some form of a speed buff, as it takes longer to run the full circle. Thanks to a recent patch, the beam ends before making a full 360, so you'll have room to spare at the end. Here we get to see a run through the melee maze. This one, like I said earlier, can be the most difficult to run just because the maze is so slow to reveal. At one point, we'll also get to see the melee maze and the middle maze merge a little bit, so you get a little bit of option every now and then if you want to switch mazes. It doesn't happen every time, but it did happen this time. As you can see, Durumu is now starting to spin counterclockwise as the maze is forming that direction. Now look at that purple pool there. That is a lingering gaze pool, and as I will show you later, that needs to be dropped in the correct location. In this case, it's just barely out of melee range, so melee is okay. But if that were dropped any closer, melee would really be screwed. This is also a great sign to see that the disintegration beam does end before making a full 360. There, it stopped. That's not nearly all the way around, but it does give you room to work with, doesn't it? Now let's discuss lingering gazes and the pools they leave behind. DBM will let you know when you're targeted by lingering gaze, and have a few seconds to move quickly to drop it to a safe location. The pools will do 2 things once dropped. They will slow anyone running through them by 50%, and anyone running through them will also take significant damage. Due to the nature of the maze phase, there are a couple rules that you need to follow when dropping a pool. Rule number 1, never drop a pool side by side with another pool. This will allow people options for dodging them while running a maze. Rule number 2, never ever drop them on top of each other. People may have to run through pools just to make through the maze, and the damage will kill them if more than one pool is stacked. And finally, rule number 3, the most important. Never, ever, ever drop a pool in melee. They don't have enough room to dodge the pools in melee and can't afford to be slowed. But that's it. If you follow the guide correctly, you'll drop your pools in the correct spots and survive the maze and made it easier for everyone to survive with you. Once again, I'm Elapsed, and you just learned how to run the Durumu maze in the Throne of Thunder.